Hi, my name is Pete and I'm going to show you how to play the Joni Mitchell classic Both Sides Now as covered by Kristian Matsson, also known as the tallest man on earth, as part of his video series that he's done titled The Light and Demos. Now, if you haven't already watched these videos he's been uploading to YouTube, then you need to, because they're really, really good. He's uploading every couple of weeks. He's doing original songs. He is doing covers of, obviously, Joni Mitchell. He's done a Nick Drake song. And it's all the kind of things I really like, the alternate tunings and finger picking. And yeah, so that's why I've learned the song, and I'm going to share with you how I think it's played. Before we get stuck in with the tutorial, can I ask that if you like the kind of stuff I'm doing on YouTube, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, because there's lots of guitar goodies on there and there's lots more to come. Okay, let's get going then. The tuning for this then, I was able to work this song out reasonably quickly because the tuning for it is the same as he used on the song In Little Fires, which is basically open G tuning, but the sixth string is then tuned down to a B. So without the capo, so the sixth string is a B, and then the fifth string is a G, fourth string's a D, third string's a G, second string is a B, and the first string is a D. So the 4, 3 and 2, they are the same as you would find in standard tuning. It's only the 6th, the 5th and the 1st that you have to change. So if you check with a chromatic tuner, once you've got your cap on the 3rd fret, then you should get D, B flat, F, B flat again, D, and finally F to finish. Okay, I think that's a B flat major chord. Right, the introduction has like an introduction to the introduction, a sort of a prelude if you will, and it starts up on the 7th fret, 3rd string, and you pluck the open string 5, 5th string open, 4 and 3 together, fretting the 3rd string at the 7th fret, and then pull off from 7 to 5. You can slide to that position, by the way. 7 to 5, 4 to open, 4 and 3 together, fret the 3rd on the 2nd fret, and then little finger onto the 5th fret 1st string. Then same again, pull off to the 5th, 4 to open, and then 4 and 3 together, but no little finger on the 1st string, the 2nd pair of bars. So that 4-bar sequence is repeated. And then we get to bar 5, and this is where it all gets a bit tasty. Now what we have here basically is a Travis picking pattern. So you've got that sort of that walking bass line with the thumb alternating between strings 5 and 4, sometimes between 6 and 4, but generally between 5 and 4 for a lot of this. So the 5th bar then, start on the 5th string, then 4 and 1 together, 5th string, 2nd string open, 4th string open. That's the first half of that bar, and then 5 and the 2nd string together, but fret the 2nd string on the 1st fret. 4th open, 3rd, hammer to the 2nd fret using your ring finger, and as you hammer, you pluck the 5th string again, hang on, like that, 2nd string open, 4th open. So let's do that again slowly. One more time. And then into the 6th bar, this is where we're going to be doing the harmonics. So the 6th bar harmonics are played 12 frets above the capo, so that puts it around there, which is 3 frets above your normal octave marker. And the way I'm doing the harmonics is my little finger is rolled onto its sort of outside edge. and I'm resting it on strings 4, 3, 2 and 1. And if you get the right position, you should be able to play the harmonics and leave your finger there and they'll still sound. So you can sort of, you know, if I come too far forwards, they're dead, and then too far back as well. Let's just get that sweet spot. Okay, so the 6th bar, I play 5th open, 4 and 2 together, and then hammer, middle finger onto the 2nd fret 4th string, and index finger onto the 1st fret 2nd string. Like that. And then 5, 3, 4, open. And then bring your hand up for those harmonics. Now, without my little finger on to start with, I'll show you the pattern with the right hand. It's like this. It's 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4. Do that again. 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4. Except you can have your little finger covering strings 4, 3, 2 and 1. So it sounds like this. So the whole of the 6th bar you've got like that. Then into the 7th bar, most of this bar is played on open strings, apart from the 2nd note has the 3rd string fretted at the 2nd, and I'm playing 5, 4 and 3 together, 5, 2, 4, 5 and 1 together, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4. So what you've got going on there then is underneath you've still got those bass notes, and on the top you've got. So if I play it a little more quickly. And remember to take your index finger off of that 2nd fret towards the end of the bar. And then we slide up to the 5th fret on the 6th string with your middle finger, put your ring finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, and I'm playing 6, 3 and 4, 6, 2, 4, and then you need your little finger just resting on the 7th fret on strings 3 and 2, because you've got those 2 harmonics to pull. And again, if you keep your little finger in the right place, the harmonics should still ring even though you're still touching the strings. So 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, and then 6 and the harmonic on the 2nd string, 4th string, harmonic on the 3rd, 6 at 5, 6 open. Slowly it sounds like this. Hang on. And then into the 9th bar, I put my thumb over the 6th string 1st fret and middle finger 2nd fret 4th string. And this is going to sound very similar to the 7th bar, because we're still going to have sounding out over the top of. So I'm playing 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 1, 4, 2, 6, 3 and 4. So and then move on your left hand your ring finger up 1 string to cover the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Bring your ring finger onto the 2nd fret 4th string and drop your index finger 1st fret 2nd string. Be ready to lift off and hammer back on with your index finger. So 10th bar, we've got 5, 4 and 2, 5, 4, 3, and then 5 and 2, hammer onto the 1st, on the 2nd string, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4. So you've got this played slowly. And then from here, we need to make a quick change. Actually, no, it's not that bad a change, this one. Take your thumb onto the first fret on the 6th string and take your ring finger off and move your index finger, not your index finger, your middle finger down 1 string, so it's covering the 4th string, 2nd fret. And again, similar pattern, and there's also going to be a hammer on with that 2nd string again, and I'm playing 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 2, hammer on to the 1st, 4, 1, 6, 2, 4. So there's not much movement in the right hand. In fact, for most of the song, a lot of these shapes are reasonably static, and it's mainly that sort of pattern going on a lot. As you can see there, my thumb is working strings 6 and 4, and my index, middle and ring finger just going on strings 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so that's the sort of the feel to the song a lot of the time through. You can apply that sort of picking pattern to most of the chord shapes and get away with it. Where are we up to? Okay, so into the 12th bar. So you've just done. And then the 12th bar, I bring my ring finger. This is why you moved your middle finger down a string rather than just lifting your middle finger off. I need that ring finger free to drop onto the 3rd fret, 6th string. And again, middle finger down to, this time, the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And I'm playing 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, like that. And then from there we're into the verse shape, and a lot of the chord shapes with your left hand and the picking patterns with the right hand are very similar to some chunks of the introductions, so hopefully this will go fairly smoothly. The first bar of the verse, bar 13, is the same as bar 5, so we've got 5, 4 and 1, 5, 2, 4, index on the 1st string, that's 1st fret, 2nd string, 5 and 2, 4, open 3, hammer to the 2nd as you pluck the 5th string, 2nd string, 4th. Then the 14th bar, we've got 5, that hammer on just like the first bit of bar 6, and then slightly different here, 5, 1, 4. So we've got, and then 5, 2 and 4, 5, 3, 4. So 14th bar. So into the 15th bar, this is the same as the 7th bar. So you're holding down that 2nd fret, 3rd string. And remember to take the finger off just before the end of the bar. Now we're sliding up to that 5th fret, 4th fret on the 4th string position. But this time I'm not going to put the harmonics in, and I'm applying the same pattern that you saw in bar 15. So it's 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, and then open 6th string, just ready to transition into the next bar. Play that again slowly. And then thumb over the top, middle finger, 2nd string, 4th string, 2nd fret, and this is the same as bar 9, 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, and then bar 18, we're moving to, it almost looks like a sort of an E minor position with a 2nd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret added. So I'm playing 5, 4 and 2, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 and 2, hammer on, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4. And that is, yeah, like I said, I think it's the same as the 10th bar. And then into the 19th bar, this is almost the same as the 11th bar, but there's no hammer on. So thumb over the top, ring finger down a string, 4th string, 2nd fret. Keep that index finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. And I'm playing 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4. So again, I'm keeping on my right hand, index fingers covering 3, middle's covering 2, rings covering 1, and the thumb is working on the bass strings. Like that. And then into the 20th bar, this is the same as the 12th bar, so you're putting your ring finger 3rd fret 6th string and move your middle finger on your left hand down to cover the 3rd string 2nd fret. And then that sequence is repeated, that 8 bar sequence from bars 13 through 20. That is your verse. So basically what you have is this. Rose and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way. Now we only broke the sun. And so on. So you go through that all the way through. The verse shaped twice. And then you've got the chorus. And so this is from bar 21. Okay, so the first bar of the chorus is very similar to the first bar of the verse. In fact, the first 2 bars of the chorus are the same as the first 2 bars of the verse. So 21 and 22 are the same as 13 and 14. So you've got I looked at clouds from both sides now. And then bar 23 is the same as bar 22. From up and down. And then 24 is the same as, I think, bar... Where is it? It's the same as bar 7. Still somehow it's... Now this bit's different. This is where we're using what looks like an A minor shape, but it's shifted up 2 frets. So I've got middle finger, 4th string, 4th fret, ring finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, and index finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. And I'm playing this. And what I'm doing here then is I'm playing 5 and 2 together, 5 and 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, like that. And then at this point you take off your index finger and your ring finger and put your ring finger on the 5th fret on the 6th string. So you've gone from that shape to that shape. So 5 and 2 together, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6th string on the 5th fret, 4 and 3 together, 6, 2, 4, like that. So coming in from bar 24, you've just done this. Still somehow it's clouds, illusions, like that. And then down to thumb over the top, 1st fret, ring, middle finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, and again it's that 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 1 together, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4 that I recall. And then middle and ring, 2nd fret, 5th and 4th, index finger onto the 1st fret, 2nd string, 5, 4 and 2, 5, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4. Like that. I really don't know. And then into that 3rd fret, ring finger and middle finger right the way down to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Clouds, clouds at all. And so as you're coming out of bar 28 then, so 27 was the, hang on, I really don't know clouds at all. And then this bit, at the end of the first chorus, there's a 2-bar bridge, which is basically the same 2 bars that you have at the start of the chorus. So that's the same 2 bars that you had at bars 21 and 22, and that's the bridge labelled D. And then you're back into the next verse. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel, and so on. Right, now there is one other technical twiddly bit, the little solo that he sticks in somewhere between the 2nd chorus after the 2nd verse, and instead of going into that bridge I've just shown you, bars 29 to 30, as you're coming out of the last 2 bars of the chorus, 27 and 28, that I really don't know clouds at all. That bit. Okay, this is labelled as the solo, and it starts at bar 31 on the tab. So as you're coming out of bar 28, and sometimes Kristian plays this bar a couple of times just for sort of a bit of a dramatic build-up before he goes into that solo, where he's sung, I really don't know clouds. Plays it a few times at all, and then into bar 31 here. So from there I left my middle finger on the fretboard and simply slid it 2 frets up, and then joined it with the index finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And for the 31st bar I'm playing 5, 4 and 2, 5, 3, 4, and then I play 5 and 2 and pull the 2nd string to open. So, and then 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, like that. I'll play that again. 5, 4 and 2, 5, 3, 4, 5 and 2, pull off, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. And it's really important that, because although these 2 strings are the same note, it's really important that you do 5, 2, 4, 3, because what happens now is the next thumb stroke at the start of the 32nd bar is met at the same time with your ring finger sliding to the 2nd fret position on the 3rd string. So you've just done 5, 2, 4, like that. So it's 5, this is 32nd bar then, you've just slid to the 2nd bar, the 2nd fret, and you've played 5, pull the 3rd string to open, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, and then if you put your index finger for the second half of bar 32, put your index finger on the first fret on the second string, and your middle finger, it's like that hammer-on position, middle finger to the second fret, fourth string. The second half of bar 32 is like this. 5 and 2, 4, 1, 5, and then you pluck 4 and 1 together, but hammer on to the second fret with your ring finger on the first string, and then as you start the 33rd bar, which is the same as the 31st bar because that little sort of motif within the solo is repeated, you're going to pull that ring finger off, and I have a real problem trying to emphasize that as I do it. So you've done hang on, and then as that comes off into the 33rd bar, open 5th string, and then put your middle finger and ring finger back on that 4th fret, 3rd fret position on strings 3 and 2 respectively. So you've done, then it's 4 and 3, 5, 3, 4, 5 and 2 with the pull off, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4. Now this time on the 34th bar, you don't do the slide right at the beginning of the bar, it's slightly delayed. So you play 5, and then you play 4 and 3 together and slide to the second, like that. Like that. So 5, 4 and 3, slide to the second, 5, open 3rd, open 4th. That's the first half of bar 34. And then the second half of bar 34 is the same as the second half of bar 32. So put those two fingers on in position ready. 5 and 2, 4, 1, 5, 4 and 1 together. And then as you pull off this time, you're playing an open 6th string and going into that shifted A minor position. So open string, 6th, start to the 35th this is, open 6th, put the minor position on and play 4 and 2 together, 6, 3, 4, 6 and 2, 4th string, and then put your little finger on the 5th fret on the second string like that. So second half of bar 35, you're playing 5 and 2, 4, 2 with the little finger on, open 6, and then you pluck the 6th string, you pluck the second string on the 5th fret, and you're going to slide it to the 7th fret, take everything else off, and as you slide, as it lands on the 7th fret, you pluck the 4th string open. Alright, so bar 35 again then, you've just done that pull off. And then bar 36, the first half of bar 36 is thumb over the top, ring finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and I'm plucking 6, 4 and 3, 6, 2, 4, and then shift again, ring finger to the 3rd fret on the 6th string and the middle finger on the second fret, 3rd string, and it's 6 and 2, 4, 3, take your middle finger off, 6, 3, 4, like that, and then that would normally then take you back into the next verse. But when you play the solo at the end of the song to finish there, you can just play that open 5th string. So the 36th bar again, you've just had. That would be using the solo to finish the song. Okay, so after you've come in from the end of the chorus with I really don't know about holding pattern into the solo at all. See that pull off still throws me. Yeah, and so on. So yeah, lots and lots of practice with that one. It is quite challenging. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial. As I've said, please like the video if this is your kind of thing, and subscribe to my channel again if this is your kind of thing, because I've got lots more planned. Not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I'm quite interested in some of Kristian's other songs, some of his older ones, certainly Rivers. I'd like to learn that. I'd like to learn Love Is All, but Gareth Evans, the mighty Gareth Evans, has already done a fine tutorial of that song. And there's also a Canadian singer by the name of Brooke Miller who has a song called Big Deal. It's about 5 or 6 years old, but it's in a fairly low tuning, and it might give me a chance to have a play on my other dreadnought that's hanging on the wall behind the camera, and it's sulking at me because I've not played it for a while. So I will hopefully have a go on that. I'll shut up now. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.